Hi, my name is Vinay+Chodha, and I'm in Professor Cohen's undergraduate digital marketing class. My company is Nike, specifically Nike footwear. And before I begin, I'd like to show you something.
So this is what I wanted to show you, my sneaker collection. It consists of a couple hundred pairs, and I've been collecting for a few years now. My parents actually started a footwear business in the mid-1980s, so I've been associated with sneakers ever since I was born. I will show you a few pairs soon, but let's first dive into Nike and their core business. So, Nike is an American multinational corporation engaged in the design, development, and marketing of the world's best-selling footwear, apparel, equipment, and accessories. They are headquartered in Beaverton, Oregon, close to their founder's alma mater, the University of Oregon. Their main portfolio of brands include Nike Golf, Air Jordan, Hurley, and Converse. They produce products by sport under the Nike name, and their fashion segment is under the Nike Sportswear name, or NSW. Their fashion products all have a sports-related theme to them, and are by far their best-selling footwear products. Their first product was a running shoe, and currently they have over 50% market share in both the running category and the overall athletic shoe market, which includes their Air Jordan brand. Nike has a wide digital media presence as a leader and innovator in digital marketing. They are quick to embrace any new technologies out on the market that allows them to get as close as they can to their consumers. They usually launch an ad campaign behind a famous athlete or new technology, and behind a new slogan or motto every few years. So, how much does Nike spend on marketing? Well, it's about 12.5% of their total revenue. That's about $3 billion per year, or $8.5 million per day, or $350,000 per hour, or $100 per second. That's a lot. Nike's marketing initiatives are divided by sport, such as basketball, soccer, skateboarding, and running. They tend to keep the fashion portion of their company more in the background, even though most of their products are worn for fashion purposes. They try to stick to their athletic image and roots. They want to bring out the athlete in everyone with their products. I want to discuss 3 specific products released by Nike. These products were marketed online, but were brought to another level through the use of online fashion and sneaker blogs, and through consumers with their social media. It seems like this is the new way Nike has been getting their fashion products out to the masses. They simply announce a new shoe, provide a few official images, and allow these third-party marketers to promote their products for free. This really accomplishes Nike's goal of getting closer to the consumers without Nike ever having to do much. The first product I want to share with you is the Air Jordan 11, and this colorway is called the Concord. So this sneaker released in December 2011 to much hype, craziness, and fanfare. It seemed that everyone wanted to get their hands on this sneaker. Rather than tell you, I'd like to show you in a video. Please watch.
they know they gotta go to the back.
Been here. I haven't even been here.
They know, listen, the people know they gotta go to the back, they gotta go to the back. Everybody just got here, know that. We know, listen, we know who's here. We know who's here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna go in order. Watch the gate and close it. That's it.
Everybody back to the close it out. Back to the close it.
Wait for the gate.
So that footage was actually a release from one of my family stores. So I have first-hand experience with the amount of pandemonium that surrounded that release. Now, only 2 months later, Nike released another shoe, the Nike Air Foamposite Galaxy. Now, I thought the amount of craziness was maxed out with the release of the previous shoe. But with the release of this shoe, the police, the SWAT team, and maybe the militia, I don't know, had to get involved. Now, I'd like to share with you another video. Please watch.
This shit is crazy.
So from those two releases, Nike actually received a lot of negative publicity. Unfortunately, there was a lot of murders and muggings involved. These shoes had a high resale value due to their limited supply, and people were saying that, you know, sneakers were returning back to their heyday in the late 80s or the 90s, which were good for sneaker sales, but not for you know, the images of these sneaker brands. So Nike did not want it to be associated with this image at all. So they reacted quickly by creating lineup rules, strict release dates of their products, more quantities, and they were pushing their online sales even more because no one can get hurt buying a sneaker online. So things have cooled down in that respect, but sales have continued to thrive. A few months after the release of that previous sneaker, Nike released another shoe, the Nike Air Yeezy 2. This sneaker was designed by Kanye West himself, and there was another, you know, hype, craziness, pandemonium, fanfare associated with this release as well. I mean, people waited online for weeks. Resale value went into like $2,000 to $3,000. The coverage of this release was even mentioned in Time magazine. However, Nike successfully circumvented this publicity with their rules and with their better online marketing, and did not have the negative publicity they did before. I believe Nike is making the correct decision in terms of their digital marketing. They've decided to stick to their sports roots for their widespread marketing campaigns, and are having a cost-effective yet powerful mechanism to promote their fashion products, which is through these third-party marketers and through the use of social media. It also allows Nike to stick to what they're good at, which is designing new and innovative products and sticking to their core marketing campaigns, which is to bring the athlete out in everyone. Thank you.